So, hello and welcome to yet another of my Atlantis The Lost Empire for the PS1 speedrun tutorials. And in this one, we're gonna take a look on Inner Atlantis, which isn't exactly one of my personal favorites, but it's a really large skip as well. And recently there's been like a new setup found, or not really a setup, but new movement found for it, which is even faster than what I have in my current any percent world record. So shoutouts to Science for that one. He might be able to make a better guide on this than I will, but since I've already recorded a few, like right now, I figured that I might try and do this one as well. Then, like, I'll replace it with his if he ends up making a better one afterwards. So, it's pretty much at the start of the level. So, once again, I'm just gonna, yeah, you can use X and triangle as well as start, I think, to skip those cutscenes. I usually just spam whatever I feel like. Anyway, you go left, just pass all these guys, and kill this one so he doesn't bother you. And then basically you wanna jump at this particular corner in a way that it pushes you through this wall. Jesus Christ. That pushes you through this wall. Sadly, there's not like a consistent setup for this at the moment. So you kind of just have to figure out whatever feels right for you. Like, even for me, like sometimes I can get it real quickly, sometimes I get stuck here, so yeah, this is really not a skip I would recommend doing right away. Even though, like, honestly, if you're not going for like world record or anything, you can get stuck here trying to clip for a while, and you would still end up saving time if you get the out of bounds movement correctly, compared to doing the level casually. So, I mean, actually, it like might be worth doing. Anyway, okay, so you wanna do something like that, but have it clip you through the wall. What I try to do is do like 2 jumps and turn to the right. Basically, you kind of need to get, yeah, there we go. That's what you need to do. Now you slowly wanna move. It's really risky, let me just say that, because sometimes you can get clipped, like you can get launched in a way that you immediately start falling, which is not the best. Anyway, now I think you want to move as close to this wall as possible, because if you are a bit to the left, it'll like force you above next to the wall there. You don't really want to go there. Also, there's a couple ways to do this. In my current world record, what I do is I basically fall through the map, just wait until this like area starts loading below me, and then I start moving. But recently we found a much faster way, which I'm hopefully gonna be able to replicate. That's like a lot faster. I just said that, but yeah, I also wanted to mention that if you get launched and you immediately start falling, I think Science had like a backup for that, but I don't really remember it, so I'm gonna leave it up to him if he's gonna make a guide to include it. But what I would do is just wait for the area to load, and it, like, there's no roof above it, so you can just fall back in bounds and then try again, or do the level casually. But at that point, depends on how long it took you to clip out of bounds, you might as well just retry it. Also, speaking of the clip, fun fact, the way we found it is that a runner on the Discord for this game, we were talking about random like skips and stuff, and he posted a clip of accidentally clipping here. So like I just had to go to work and make it useful, and I'm glad I did, because it shaved off a good few minutes from the any person run. And now with Science's new setup, we're gonna be able to bring it down even more and potentially make sub 40 possible at this point. Maybe if we can make one more discovery, it's definitely gonna be possible. Anyway, I am going off topic, so yeah, back to the skip. I wanna move as close to this wall as possible. Now, ideally, like, you wanna use D-pad, but obviously use whatever works best for you. It's D-pad for me. And then as soon as you move past this pillar over here, a little bit further past it, I'm gonna go like something like that. So like once it disappears from the screen, I think that should work at least. You wanna pick the compass, click X once, then hold forward, click X again, you'll start falling, immediately turn to the, like, so the arrow is a bit to the left from the N, and just keep holding forward. Okay, now turn a bit more to the left. I think that might be too much. Oh, okay, no, that's literally perfect. And then you can just land here and finish up the level. I didn't expect it to get to get it this easily, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is. That room has no ceiling as well, so you can just fall through right next to the exit, and yeah, that's it pretty much. But I'm not gonna do it again because that would take a while. But if you feel like you are not gonna make it there in time, you can either just take the fall through the map and just wait for it to load below you again and just land next to the exit, or you can land earlier, like in the little courtyard thing that's like before you get inside of the last building. That one also has no ceiling, so you can just land there, or right after the door that you open with Kida and the fire trial music starts playing, there's also another place you can land. So yeah, like ideally you would want to do it like I just did, but yeah, there's obviously a like couple ways to do it. Basically, my any percent world record has an entirely different way of doing it at the moment, so you can also check that out, but it's a lot slower, and honestly I feel like this one's a lot safer as well, so might as well just go with this. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. As I said, I'm gonna leave it up to Science to include his thoughts and backups and whatnot, if he's gonna end up making a guide of his own. But honestly, I think I like covered it pretty well. I I kind of improved upon his out of bounds movement there, honestly, because he's been doing it differently. But yeah, well, I mean, just try out both, or like a couple different ways. You can also try out the one I have in my world record and see what works best for you. Anyway, I am getting stuck on words, so I should probably end it there. I've been recording just over 10 minutes, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.